Alright, hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Launchpad with Lvnding. I'm Grant Soffer and today I am joined by Gettoblaster with Zach and Paul. How are you guys doing today?
What up, man? We're good. We're hot as fuck.
Yeah, hot as fuck. You guys are fresh off a set at North Coast, one of the opening sets on main stage for the day. How was your set? Walk me through your set a little bit.
It was fun. I mean, first of all, the big struggle was to get him here. He got stuck in traffic.
You got stuck in traffic?
He literally landed, parked, and got here like 1 minute before we played.
Yeah, holy shit. So like super rush.
Yeah.
I was going to say that sounds really
then I got
stressful.
off trying to go around traffic and that didn't work. It slowed me down. Chicago is really bad for traffic.
Yeah, I know, it's rough here. Yeah. I remember on the way here, our ETA just kept going up. It said like 2:04 and then it was like 2:30 by the time we actually got here.
Recently, we played our residency in Las Vegas at Disco Pussy. And we were delayed, canceled. And then we were like, fuck, if we take an Uber from Grand Rapids, Michigan to Chicago, which is like 250 miles, we were like, we can catch one more flight to make it right before it's late. We did that. Yeah. We get off the plane. We're hitting traffic in Las Vegas because the Red Hot Chili Peppers let out right as we got off our plane. No. So we literally got to the green room, changed our shirts in the green room, and they were like, you have 2 minutes before you're on. I'm like, oh my God. Literally spent like 12 hours trying to get there.
That's insane.
And then to follow it up the week after, we played a show in New York at Superior Ingredients with our friend Shiba-san and Born Dirty.
Okay.
And to come home, we had 2 straight days of 11-hour delays, and then canceled. Yeah. Finally, I told him, I go, fuck this, I want to go home. We're renting a car, so we drove 13 hours home.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was the week after the other shit.
Yeah.
It's just been
that's insane.
The airlines is
crazy stories.
Like, we're scared. Like, coming up in 2 weeks, we're doing Columbus, Ohio, college party. We're doing Denver, Colorado, and then we're doing Imagine Festival. Back to back. We're just like praying to God that we have no problems with the
We're like leaving at the first thing in the morning every single time. Like first thing.
Is that all like same day?
That's all in the same 2 days. Yeah, 2.5 days.
Oh my God, that's insane. Well, I hope you guys make it on time for every single one of those.
Adderall's our friend. We're allowed to promote that.
Yeah,
little perks.
It's a legal drug.
Yeah, hopefully I get some extra for that.
Yeah, right. Get sponsored by Adderall.
It'd be amazing. Can you imagine getting sponsored by that?
Yeah, I'm sure you probably could.
Would you snort it or boof it?
Why not both?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
know.
We don't advise this at home at all.
No,
this is not something you should do unless it's supervised by us.
Exactly right. So you said earlier that you were going home. Where's home for you now? Because I know you're from Chicago and you're from Detroit.
Yeah, I spent some time in Denver for a while, but now I'm living in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Okay, in Michigan. Okay.
So it's like right in between Chicago and Detroit.
Yeah. Are you living out there as well?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We live together.
Yeah. Oh, you guys live to your roommates?
We have fucking bunk beds. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I'm totally kidding. If I had a bunk bed with this guy, I'd put a glory hole. I want him to fucking blow me all day.
Oh, man.
Sorry. I really let it
That's
out.
fun, though. That's fun. So you guys are together pretty much all the time.
Well, we just wanted to be in the same area where our studio could be close to, I was like, well, let's just fucking live together. So he bought a house. I was living in a condo. And just like, he's married, I'm not. So I was like, I'll just go to you.
We might as well.
I'll bring in the dog. Let's go.
Yeah. You got a dog. You said you were married too?
Yeah.
How long you been married for?
5 years.
5 years? Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, congrats. Amazing. Good for you.
Congrats. That's awesome. All right, so living in Grand Rapids now. Tell me a little bit about you guys' origin story of how you guys met and came together, because you were from 2 different cities.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear this story.
I have had previous careers as a producer and a DJ, and my first run, I was a big rave DJ in the 90s. So I sold a lot of mixtapes, like this mixtape here. I sold 50,000 copies of that.
Okay.
And over 2 years, I sold like 250,000 mixtapes, and I played raves all over the country, which are now festivals, but back then they were called raves, like warehouse parties and stuff. Yep. he was a big promoter in Detroit, so he used to book me for parties years ago.
Nice.
There, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, all that area.
Yeah, all that area.
Yeah, so that's where like Seth Troxler came from, and a whole bunch of people came from. But he was a promoter, and we just kind of stayed friends throughout the years. And then one year, I was doing some EDM stuff for a while. I decided I wanted to go back to house music, and we went to Miami. We got fucked up for like 5 days. I was like, we should do house music. And we were playing, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the old party here in Chicago called Porn and Chicken.
No, actually.
Okay, so it was a big Monday night party. Oh, you remember. So my buddies threw that party, and they booked us for the rooftop party in Miami during the conference, and it was like 12 Planet, Kennedy Jones, a whole bunch of this trap music.
Nice.
And they asked me since I was in town, hey, do you want to play? Because I was doing trap music for a little while too. And I was like, they were fucked. And I was like, I'm taking the gig, fuck it. And he was like, are you going to play trap? I go, no, I'm going to fuck these people up and play house music. So we get to this like venue, it's 1111, it's the strip club outside of Space. That's like a after hours spot. Yeah. So we're playing, and like it's all dubstep, and all of a sudden I come in with a percolator, the cashmere percolator, and the whole fucking crowd with us. First person on the table, Paul Oakenfold. He's like, "Fuck yeah, some house music." So that's kind of how it went down. I say we should start a group. I already came up with a name, Gettoblaster.
Where'd that name come from? How'd you think of that?
I listened to music on a boombox, and we called it a Gettoblaster.
Okay.
And I just looked it up, and I couldn't believe nobody had that name. I was like, it seems like the most...
That's kind of a wild...
Like there's boombox, there's boombox cartel. I was like, there's no Gettoblaster. I go, fuck this, we're Gettoblaster.
Yeah, might as well start
it worked.
So what year was that? What year did you guys come together?
2015, but we didn't really start getting active until 2016. We spent a year in the studio, so...
Oh, okay, nice. Just making some music, making some content.
I remember our first week in the studio. It was hilarious.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, we went to the arcade, we went to the bar, we got fucked up, went to the strip club, we did everything. He's like, hey man, I leave tomorrow. We can do music? I'm like, yeah,
we'll put it together.
And then like literally 3 hours before he left, we made our first track.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fun to party with you real quick.
What was the first track that you guys made?
It was a bootleg.
Yeah.
It was a classic record from like, so that whole aesthetic of Gettoblaster is two things. It's classic Chicago house redone to like a newer sound, and like a hip-hop influenced house music. So like not quite like Wu-Tang, but like a lot of the booty house stuff. Yeah. We take like hip-hop phrases and we turn them into tracks. Yeah. Just so that way like kids who don't like house music kind of like can relate to something that we're doing. You know what I mean? And it's just a fun style of music in my opinion. So there's something catchy and real. And if you notice while we were playing, like there's a hook that you always like, fuck, this doesn't stop going. You keep hearing it. So that was kind of like the idea.
You guys do a really good job of that. Just fun. It's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, that was the thing. We wanted to put the house party back into events because we're like, everyone's like so serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Put your fucking hands up. Okay.
You guys have like, can we out there. You were throwing out t-shirts to people.
That's another thing too. Like we want you to go home with something. I don't care what it is. Dude, there's been times I've taken my own fucking shirt off. I'm like, here, they want it. Last time we played Spring Awakening.
Now I feel cheated and we didn't get that today.
We're not done yet. I got stuff for you.
Yeah.
I got a Blaster boxer shirt. I got stickers. That's all we have left. We're running low on merch, but when we come to Arizona, we'll bring you guys some shit.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
We're doing like a whole new, because we have a label called Aliens on Mushrooms.
Okay.
So that was like another thing.
That fit into Moon Landing really well.
That goes with our theme really well.
Yeah, and that's the fun. Maybe we'll do an exclusive something with you guys with our label too.
That'd be sick.
We'll figure something out. I don't know.
Hey, we'd love to do like a premiere for you guys or something.
Yeah, we'll do an exclusive for your guys' site actually.
Let's talk about that real quick. So, what like upcoming stuff do you guys have coming out that you want to promote?
So we have the biggest thing that I want to promote right now is our Defected release. We have a record coming out of Defected Records.
You guys just played that too.
Yeah. So like, I always stop the music. I'm like, hey everybody, it's like a child like read with me book. I'm like, so this is what's going on. So,
honestly, it's always so hype for that.
And I like
everybody
and I like playing stuff that nobody knows, because the one thing that I hate when I go to a festival, because I go for fun, and I'm like, oh, what's this guy playing? I'm like, Shazam. I'm like, oh, this guy's playing that guy's record. Weird. This is like a concert for you, dude. You should play your shit, right? Yeah, exactly. So like I try to do a lot of our own originals, so that way when you go shopping for our music in a week or two, you're like, well, that's the record they played. That's kind of like the idea. So the Defected record we did with our friend in Las Vegas, Teclo. We also did a record with him called All My Girls that was on Shibason's Basement Link label, which is a pretty popular record. But this next one is going to be big. Defected is the biggest house music label in the world, and it's called Ribola. It's like a Portuguese rap, so like, well, like, hey, but you don't know what the fuck it's saying. Yeah. But I'll tell you guys, it says, I want all the girls to put it in our face, put it in our homies' face, shake it for the homies. So it's like a booty house, but in Spanish.
Yeah. Oh, there are definitely a lot of girls shaking asses.
Yeah,
that song.
For sure.
I came with one of my friends who actually does not like EDM music at all. I convinced her to come out for this, and I took her to your set, and I could see in like that moment her like starting to like fall in love with like EDM in that moment. And so like you shout out to you guys, like you said earlier, like those people that don't really like EDM or like house music. Yeah. Like you guys are the perfect introduction for this.
That's what we really try to do. I appreciate that. I feel like that hip hop aspect. We're in America. We're like, hip hop is a dominant thing here. Yeah. So how do you sell it to people to understand what we do? It's like, and then you throw a couple underground ones in there. You know what I mean? But it's like you want to make some familiar shit. That's kind of the goal. So that, I mean, I'm sure, like I said, you can hear that in our set. So
yeah, no, definitely. So we talked a little bit about the first show you guys played. Do you guys remember that first festival that you played?
What was the first festival? I think the first one we did was here in Chicago. It was a smaller like street festival. Like so they have something called what is it called? Fiesta del Sol. Yes. It's the biggest Hispanic festival that goes on in over 5 or 6 days. They do like 4 million people through the streets. Oh, wow. It's like they shut down like 20 city blocks over here.
It's like a block party, but
they have Spanish rock on one side, and they do Chicago house music on the other. We got booked for that. It was our first time playing in front of like, I don't know, like 20,000 people. I had done it previously. Like I was on tour with Cryo Man. I don't know if you know who Cryo Man is. The big robots that were with like Steve Aoki. Yeah. I did a tour with them. I played a show in Guatemala with like 95,000 people at it. Did a couple ultras with them. It was cool though, because then like when we did it, he hadn't been playing big festivals like that. He only played like warehouse stuff, and like it was cool. Like watching him do it, I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. Look down and don't pay attention. Let's just fucking go. You know what I mean? Like,
well, do you guys know the biggest crowd that you played for, approximately?
No. What was that?
Man, I'm trying to think. I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I mean, probably 10,000 people, but where?
Oh yeah.
We've done Brooklyn Mirage completely sold out.
The barbecue.
Yeah, we did the barbecue, the Dirty Bird barbecue in LA. That was like almost 10,000 people.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I don't know. Like the Sunset Music Festival is pretty big. I don't know what the head count was. We just can't see it.
Yeah. You literally
just
an endless line of people.
The majority of the festivals and stuff we've done in the last year have been pretty big.
Yeah, we've been doing we've been doing a lot of clubs before this. Like, we've done a lot of clubs in Europe and stuff, and not like festivals. So this is like our second. I mean, we did a couple festivals before. Maybe like I'd say the biggest that we played maybe 10,000 people.
Yeah, 10,000.
Yeah, 12,000. Something like that.
It's not bad. It's a good backyard party.
Cool. Yeah, thanks. Walk me through.
Not dense enough to crowd surf yet. I'm a big boy.
Hey, it's coming though.
I believe
you should have done it today.
No.
You had enough people.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. What's that?
Everybody come through. I went like 3 feet.
Yeah. I think you can get a solid 4.5 feet.
I've seen. I played a party years ago. Packed, right? And this guy's like, let's fucking go. He like goes to jump, and everyone moves. Dude hit the fucking ground. I've done it before where I gave it the lean test. I lean into the crowd. It makes him push me back up. I'm like, all right, let's jump. Other than that, so it hasn't been a few years since I've jumped.
What was it like playing North Coast again? Because you're from Chicago, so what was it like playing in your hometown for that again? Because I know you guys said you played North Coast in the past a couple of years back, but what was it like playing it again right now? Like in your hometown?
I mean, coming to Chicago is always cool because I do feel like no matter what age the crowd is, I feel like they're so much more educated in Chicago, New York, and LA because like it's such a prominent thing here on the radio. You know what I mean? Like you guys are from Arizona. I don't know like how many radio stations play dance music.
Probably like
but here there's probably 20. And after 10 o'clock, they do mix shows from like 10 till 4 in the morning. That's all DJ mixes. Yeah. So like as a kid, you want to like listen to house music. Like you'll hear rock and roll, and you hear house music on the same station. And you're like, it's so weird. Like
that's awesome.
To me, it's normal. But as I started moving around the country in different places, we're like,
they put on the radio and there's
they didn't get it. I was telling people, they're like, you heard this shit on the radio? I'm like, yeah, I heard it on the radio. They're like, yeah, it's crazy.
That's insane.
So, but you
for Phoenix.
and you get more of that in Europe too. Like we've heard our music in hotel lobbies in Europe.
Or like cars driving by. I mean,
and we've been in Ubers before. We're like, oh, that's our shit. It's crazy.
That's great. Do you say it when you?
You
like tell your Uber driver.
We pull our dicks out. It's awesome. Like, who knows?
No. That's good. That must be.
I don't
so
think
cool.
he heard us.
Yeah, I heard that.
I said we pull our dicks out. We don't really. We don't.
That's stupid. Well, what's something you guys want to like promote in terms of like upcoming like shows and festivals and things?
We got Imagine Festival next. We're really excited about that. It's our first Imagine Festival. Have you guys been to Imagine yet?
I have not. I really want to go to it.
Yeah, it should be really cool. We're really excited about that. So that's the one coming up. That we're really excited.
2 weeks.
We have a really good lineup over there.
Yeah, we have a cool Halloween party coming up too.
Yeah.
It's like us, Popular Fresh.
Okay.
Who else is on that? Hannah Wants. Jay Wara, a whole bunch of people.
Nice.
We did a Halloween party.
Yeah.
It's smaller lineup compared to like some of the other like Imagine festivals like this. It's like crazy amount of people, but.
Have you guys like collabed with a lot of artists recently?
We did a big remix earlier this year for Claptone, if you know who Claptone is.
Yeah.
So we're going to see him on Sunday. He's at Art Festival, but
It's gonna be so much fun.
it should be good. Yeah, so it's gonna be good to see him. We hung out with him in Miami.
So he's gonna bring you on like.
No, we're just gonna come hang out with him. We're just gonna hang out.
That's very good.
It should be good.
You said that's on Sunday?
On Sunday,
Yeah, Sunday had the best art lineup festival too. That's gonna be a really good lineup.
Oh yeah, it should be good. But that was fun. We had that. We had a bunch of releases earlier this year, but this year right now we've been slowing down releases. Last year we had a big record on Beatport and Spotify. We just went platinum on Spotify with one of our songs from last year.
Congratulations.
HOUSE, thank you.
Nice.
But we hit #1 on Beatport for like 12 weeks.
I saw that.
And then it stayed in the top 100 for like 350 days. So
that's insane.
It's funny too because we never like expect certain songs to be the one. You know what I mean? Like you're playing on it. Then you get so fucking tired of the song after. As much as I love the song, it's like, hey, can you play? I'm like, yes, I can play. And we didn't even know it was a hit record at first. It was funny. Like one of our other buddies headlining. I'm not going to name any names, but he was headlining and he was like, yo, dude, did you play this record? I was like, no. He's like, bro, it's your hit record. Why would you play it? He was like, cool, I'll play it. And we watched it explode this crowd. It was like about 1,500 people or 2,000 people in Indianapolis.
That's great.
And we were like, oh shit, this is a big record for real. Like we just radio big records and party big records are two different things.
Yeah.
But then once it starts like equaling the same, you're like, oh wow, it's fucking crazy. And then we looked it up, we're like, oh wow, Claptone played it 97 times on the radio. And then I'm like, oh shit, Diplo played it like 90 times on the radio. I'm like, this fucking guy plays our records more than we do.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't even played this record out at this point. We're like, we should probably start playing this record.
Yeah, we own this.
It's ours. Yeah, so that's cool. We're excited about that. So shout out to Claptone, shout out to Diplo for supporting all our music. So.
Diplo's playing this weekend too.
I heard that. That's one guy I have not met face to face. We talk on email. We go back and forth. I've never met him.
Maybe you'll meet him this weekend.
Maybe I'll kidnap him. He's a short dude.
He is really short.
I'm gonna get one of those straps. You ever seen The Hangover?
Yes.
I'm gonna get the strap. I'm gonna put fucking Diplo in it. Diplo, if you see this, Diplo, if you see this, I'm gonna find you at a festival. I'll put you in this like hangover baby strap. And we're gonna go fucking. And we're gonna hang out. I'm gonna force you to hang out with me. If you play my record that much, we gotta hang out.
Absolutely.
In a baby strap.
It's 100. You own him at that point.
I mean, honestly, or I'm gonna be in the baby. Can you imagine him putting me in the baby strap?
You being carried in there? Oh man.
We gotta try it. It'll be fun.
Try it out. Who are some artists that you guys like draw inspiration from?
She was one of our favorites. And it's crazy because we get to work with him. We're on his label and we do cool things like that. And like we love Claude Von Stroke. We've had releases on his label. And I don't know.
DJ Dion too.
DJ Dion legend.
Okay.
Chicago Booty House legend.
Booty House. Yeah.
Nice.
There's a lot of people. I mean, we draw inspiration from a lot of different things. A lot of hip hop too. So Wu-Tang, Gangstar, and stuff like that.
What's your guys' like production cycle like? How do you go about making new music? Do you guys have a routine or anything that you do for that?
The first thing that I do is I listen to mixtapes from the 90s from like warehouse DJs that were big then that don't even exist now.
Like drawing inspiration a lot from that.
Yeah, for like the structure and then like hip hop, right? Yeah. We listen to a lot of hip hop classics and we figure out how to like create hooks in our music like hip hop does because hip hop gets stuck in your head forever. So we're like, how do we make this like a house thing? So we do a lot of that.
That's good. I love that. All right, so one thing we like to practice here at Moon Landing is gratitude. And we like to ask everyone something that they're thankful or grateful for. sure. So what's something that you guys are grateful for?
What you?
Grateful for my life, this career. You know, we love what we do.
I'm grateful for island noodles. My girlfriend is bringing me island noodles. Fucking grateful for that.
That's a good thing to be grateful for.
No, but I'm happy that the pandemic was kind of chilled out a little bit. Yeah. I'm glad that we all survived it.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember a moment where we were all wearing masks and gloves just to get gas.
Yeah. To get gas.
I would bring a pizza box in my house. Like I literally had gloves on, open the pizza box, ship the pizza over.
I didn't get it, but it's all good. Yeah, it's just cool that life's somewhat back to normal.
Yeah, seriously.
I think some of the funniest shit that we've seen somebody go into the grocery store with an armored helmet on.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what's this fucking guy doing? I'm not getting COVID. I'm like, oh yeah, you're not getting anything from that helmet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we see some crazy shit though. But
what was the pandemic like for you guys? Did it slow down? Did you guys slow down during that time?
I mean, we had no gigs. It was terrible for him. Yeah. He got depressed.
Oh yeah, big time.
I'd have to text him. I didn't see him for 3 months. It was weird. It hit him pretty hard.
Yeah.
For me, it was the opposite. I was like, okay, this is going to open up, and I want to tour when this opens up, so I'm going to try to write as much music as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
I buried myself in the studio.
That's good.
I did. So.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of the best time to do it. It's kind of rare to have that much time.
And I'm one of the few people who lost 40 pounds during the pandemic. I started jogging 40 to 50 miles a week. So
yeah, that's impressive.
I tried to do the opposite of what everyone else did.
Yeah, most people did the complete opposite of that. They put on 40 to 50 pounds.
But it wore on me though. After a while, it did wear on me. There was towards the end of the pandemic, I'm like, fuck, will this ever open back up? We were getting really leery at one point, but then it started to open. Thank God for streaming though. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for streaming, I don't know where we'd be. Honestly, it sounds like the weirdest thing because it didn't have the same vibe as a party, but it was kind of the same thing where I'm like, oh wow, are people sitting at their desk eating pills right now?
I mean, honestly, there's probably some people out there.
I'm sure there was.
So what's the main way that you guys stay connected with your fans? What's the best way for fans to connect with you right now?
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram?
Yeah.
So that's where you guys are most active?
We respond to everybody on Instagram.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, cool. So you hear that? Follow them on Instagram if you can. We'll definitely link all your stuff in the article.
Yeah, we do Twitter, but I go through the motions. I don't really like Twitter for some reason.
Yeah, it's alright. They give you notifications on the stuff.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, Instagram is probably the most fun. It's
easier to keep up with.
I was always the kid who liked the picture books. So if I don't have to read anything, just look at pictures and videos.
And their updates have made it more well set up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, well, anything else you guys want to shout out before we wrap up here?
Look out for our new album. We don't know what it's called yet, but we're going to drop a new album in December sometime. We already have the music done for it, but we're on the search for what we're going to call it. So if anyone has any ideas, drop in this interview what you think.
Yeah, hit us on Instagram with the ideas.
Yeah, that's perfect. You can do it as a contest or something.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to come out on our label, Aliens on Mushrooms. So.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't even know how we came up with the name. We just kept seeing ads for alien shit. Because it was right around the time the pandemic opened up, and they're they're going to declassify UFOs. So it was aliens, everything. And I was eating mushrooms one day. I'm like, dude, aliens on mushrooms. What the fuck?
Perfect.
It's too perfect. Yeah, it was perfect. I went down a rabbit hole of UFOs eating mushrooms, so here we are.
That's great. Aliens on mushrooms. And that fits our brand perfectly too.
Hell yeah, perfect. So we should all eat mushrooms and watch alien shit together.
Yeah, we're down.
We're down. Sounds good.
Cool. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys taking the time to sit down and chat with us.
I'm a little pissed that my island noodles aren't here yet. They were supposed to be here 10 minutes ago.
That's what we're actually about to go get right now.
Right now they're eating their island noodles and mine's getting cold.
Oh no, for sure. Hopefully they bring it back for this soon. Cool. Well, thank you guys. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you guys for taking the time. Appreciate it.